Hello everyone, Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today I'm gonna show you what kind of projects worth doing. This video is also available in Spanish. Well, this video is basically talking about my experience. I want to give you all advice when you start thinking what to do. It could be on entrepreneurship, it could be a uni project, it could be for something for your life. And for all the experience that I got working this for so many years, I I've noticed a couple of things. The first thing is that I've been inspired by that basically, but what I see as a professor, what I see as a consultant, and what I see as an entrepreneurship. The main objective here is to inspire the creation of productive and most of all useful projects that improve people's life and stop creating projects from that are shallow, that are superficial, that are not worth doing. And yeah, sometimes in uni we do that. We do things that are not worth doing, and we spend so many time doing things that are already not not relevant for this world that we're living in. It is essential that teachers and people that guide process and advise create something that is meaningful, something that is worth doing. And yeah, basically to understand that the main problem, I mean, we have to work something of a real need. So the projects that we're doing are divided in different ways, and that's what I'm going to explain today. But before I start explaining, if you like what we do, if you like our channel, if you like our project, please subscribe. It really helps us a lot. Share our content, turn on the bell, give us a like because it really helps us to keep working and growing day by day. Okay, so the main thing is to start defining what is a project and what types of projects are basically not are not advisable to develop. The first thing is that people many times think that you have a topic, any kind of topic, and you basically make delivers, make documents, make presentations, make expositions, graphic developments. That is not a project. And it's very important. That is a development. That is a readable development, a graphic development, or a speech. But that is not a project. A project has to have, and that is extremely important, they really have to have a need, and they really have to have a real problem. The Maslow pyramid is a really good resource to validate that. And yeah, if you don't know what is that, please check here our channel because I make a explanation about that. So when you are working on a university, people always tell you like, yeah, you should be disrupted. And basically what they are advising you is that you get out of your comfort zone. But to be honest, for all the time that I've been working, so many people feel really happy to be in a comfort zone. And starting with the professor, and I'm a professor, and when that happened, like if you come with new ideas, people is very resistant to change. They believe that they know everything. There are people that got a big ego. Many professors have that. And they say quotes like, we've been doing this for 20 years. I mean, that is so mediocre. And I hear that to so many people. The fact that we have been doing this for a long time, first, it doesn't mean that is correct. And second, it doesn't mean that we cannot change. And basically, when you start moving things and you start to asking questions, you start making people feel uncomfortable and they feel fear because they say like, oh no, we don't know what is that and we don't want to know it. And that's very, very bad. But actually they want that people and their students are creative. And yeah, that doesn't happen like that. So that is the first thing of things that are not worth doing, and that why it's so hard to make changes. Then come the students, and the students, when have professors and teachers like that, they give misdirection, they misguide it. And students, because of that, they just deliver for deliver. Okay, yeah, yes, I make the submissions, I don't like it, but yeah, it's just for uh, complete, and I'm done with that. They believe that a good deliver in which they deliver many things, and that is so old school. um when I was doing my bachelor back in the day, and I thought that was over, some teachers think that a good submission was if you send a lot of stuff, even if they don't have graphic line of anything like that. And that is old paradigm. We have to change that. You can deliver something that is not that robust, something that is not that big, but is extremely important, that you make. If you deliver anything, you have to be proud of your work. You need to know why you are doing what you are doing. That is extremely important. And many times they don't address many problems. I mean, they only teach you how to repeat, and that's why students develop shallow things. And that is not something that is improving the world. Actually, doesn't have any big thing. So, okay, the students are the result of that kind of teachers, but actually, the teachers are not the only responsible for this kind of developments. And institutions, I think that they have a big role in that. I mean, they are very, very guilty of this, because the board of directions of any institutions like got some things, and they say they want to change, but they are not doing anything to change. And actually, that's quite interesting, because if you listen to any company or any society that we got nowadays, they always talking about innovation and disruption, but when you want to apply it, they are very resistant to that. um in many situations, they put you to a lot of bureaucracy, and that is horrible. And you have a lot of meetings, and you have a lot of requirements, and all the process that you have to that, like, really say, like, yeah, no, it's not worth doing all of this. So that's why these kind of projects that are completely technical, 100%, that they are not addressing any problem, any need, and you are just deliver for deliver and submitting for submitting, is not worth doing. And as you can see, there are like three different ways to put that. And when you go into the real world, so you crash with the reality that say, like, yeah, we don't want that. Is not working anything. They don't use user-centered design as a principle. And of course, what is a project? What is a project? Of course, start for a topic, but actually is focused on a real need. It got a clear outline. You got a clear methodology, and that is extremely important. It's not just make developments because I want to. It's not that. And when you got that, when you are working a real project, you got stages, you got a schedule, you have to follow up. I mean, it's impossible to have a good project if you don't have these developments. And of course, you need to understand that you need to know why you are doing what you are doing, because many people don't know. And it sounds a little bit ludicrous, but it's the reality. I mean, like, so many people have no idea why they are doing what they are doing. That's kind of unbelievable, but it really happened. And of course, you have to use principles. User-centered design is extremely important. It doesn't matter if you are engineer, if you are in business or economic, you have to user-centered design any kind of development. It has to improve the life of people. We don't need more rubbish. We don't need more trash. We need to develop something that is meaningful and is worth doing. The result is not about quantity, and that is something as well that is very important. We have to change that paradigm. And of course, everything has a reason. Everything has a why. You have to understand that. And of course, I have like different kind of projects that you could really focus. And when they say like think disruptive, is mean think out of the box. Think on something that it could really improve what you are thinking and what you want to develop. So professors with that, it's very important that they have freedom of speech in their class, that they can focus and deliver and address the projects the way they see fit, that they can create projects. Things are to reach a real need, improve in some way. They have to learn from everyone, and that's very important. We don't need big egos in the academia anymore. We don't need people that thinks that know it all, because that is not true. We can learn from different sources and we can improve that. We have to update our knowledge is extremely important. Believe in the process. That is something very important as well, because people always want to see the result and they don't understand the process. Also, I believe that if you are teaching, you have to love what you are doing. Um, and you can transmit that to your students. And of course, the projects in the classroom, it has to be like the main axis of your class. And students with that, they have to have a motivation. And the motivation is not gonna come from the teacher or the professor. It has to come from themselves. If you believe what you are doing, you have to understand that you need to self-management. You have to create solutions, focus on doing things that make the world better in some way. And you need to learn how to um, argue your projects and learn how to develop all of that. Um, do not believe in any kind of things that are just look good but doesn't have any impact in the world. I use the B word over there, but I really believe that just some people, they only know how to talk, and that is basically it. Force criteria and know what types of projects to do, and basically do not develop any shallow stuff. But of course, we need the support of the institutions, the board of directors, the universities, and the whole creative and ecosystem that we are doing. And of course, it's very important that promote ways, different ways to understand that. Does use agile methodologies is extremely important, and believe in the innovation and change that we can create with that. So that is really helpful and really meaningful. Thank you so much. I hope this video was a big help in your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media. Remember that every Monday we have a new video in Spanish, and every Thursday we have a new video in English. Our Udemy courses are already available in the description of this video. You can find the link. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.